Good morning, children. Welcome to online class. So far, we have discussed about endangered species, endemic species, and all. So today, I'm going to start with the topic Red Data Book. So we have discussed about the endangered species in the previous video. Okay, the endangered species are nothing but the species which are under danger condition. That means which are going to be extinct totally or going to be disappeared. So the number of species is reduced because of these endangered species. This is called endangered species. Such endangered species names are listed in a book called Red Data Book. This is nothing but the number of species will be, the names of the number of species, endangered species will be written in this book. There are two different red data book. Means why two means one for plants and one for animals, and there is different red data book also for each. Okay, if any animals is endangered, its name is written in red data book. If you go through the red data book, you will come to know how many endangered species have disappeared because of human activities. So this red data book is nothing but the animals which are disappeared from the natural habitat. Okay, those names will be written in the red data book. Not only the animals, and even plants also, the names of plants also will be written in that red data book. This is nothing but the red data book. Okay, now shall we move to migration? So what do you mean by migration? Migration is nothing but the place where the birds change, okay, for the purpose of laying eggs. Okay, this is called, the means the birds will be moving from place to place, from place to place. Migratory birds, those are called as migratory birds. Migratory birds fly to far away areas, okay, every year or in a particular season during a particular time because of climatic changes. Because of climatic changes, they fly for laying eggs, because as the weather in their natural habitat becomes very cold, when the weather becomes very cold in their natural habitat, that time they move to some other places to lay the eggs, hatch them, and make it to young ones. Again they will come back to the original place. Okay, birds who cover long distance to reach another land are known as migratory birds. Those are called as migratory birds. When we talk about this conservation of plants and animals, especially in animals, we see this process. Which process? This process is nothing but called as migration. The animals, they live in some particular habitat. When the climate suddenly changes there, okay, they move to some other place to hatch the eggs. Okay, they migrate to other place to lay the eggs, as they cannot hatch the eggs in the extreme cold climate. They need some proper temperature to hatch the eggs and to make it young ones. That is the reason they travel to long distance to lay the eggs. When the animals is moving to another place from its natural habitat to lay the eggs, this process is called migration. This process is called migration. It is especially seen in the birds. Most of the birds will migrate from place to place. So there are many centuries in India where the birds migrate from different part of the country. We see the migration in butterflies, we see the migration in fishes. Sometimes they move from sea water to some other rivers and all, like that. So in case of elements also it is seen. So some other animals also there where they migrate in different places to lay the eggs, to hatch them, and again they carry the young ones to their natural habitat. So this is called migration. Okay, for these kind of migratory birds, some bird sanctuary had set up in India, where the different kind of birds come to lay the eggs. So this is the reason why they migrate from place to place to hatch the eggs, children. So what do you mean by migration? Migration is a movement of animals from its own habitat to some other habitat for a particular time period every year due to climatic changes or for breeding. So birds which fly very long distance to reach another land are called migratory birds. So what do you mean by red data book? Red data book is nothing but it is the information of endangered species, mean the animals which are disappeared from the natural habitat. Those names will be written in the red data book. The book provides a central information source in organizing studies and monitoring program on rare and endangered species and their habitats. So it is regularly consulted when developing and implementing special measures for the protection and rehabilitation of such species, children. So this is all about red data book and migration. Okay, children, in the next video I am going to start with the recycling of forest and other topics. So in the next video I am going to end this lesson and start with the new lesson. I hope you have got the timetable and portion for FA2. So I hope all the children are preparing for the FA2 exams. If you have any queries, you can ask in the Google Meet class, children. Okay, and assignments are given. I hope you have got all the assignments. 2 lessons assignments I have given now. Force and pressure and metals and non-metals, children. That one you have to write in the sheet paper. Okay, children. So when the school reopen, you bring it for the correction. When you come for the submission of FA2 exam papers also, you can bring the assignments, children. Okay, I hope you have got an idea. Thank you, children.